We're here with a very special guest all the way in the ATL. Y'all know how the ATL gets down when it comes to music artists. We're here with a very special guest in the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia, AmberYourRose. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah,
What's going on with you?
I'm splendid, crazy day, but I'm glad to be here.
I know you just recently dropped your Roll My Weed album. Let's talk about the recently released project you just dropped.
Roll My Weed pretty much was all recorded for the most part, like in the same session in Miami. It was a couple songs that I made in Atlanta, but I had recorded it like last year in 2022 October, and I held it for a minute, but it was just really, you know what I'm saying? It was really just a fun project. I was completely sober when I made it, because I was on antidepressants, so I couldn't, you know what I'm saying, drink or nothing like that. Because people be saying they need, you know what I'm saying, drugs and shit like that. Y'all need drugs to make music.
For sure, for sure. Now,
Yeah.
looking through all your music catalogs and whatnot, you've released 6 albums and 1 EP. Lots of different creativity on all those albums that you created.
No, maybe not even quality, but like as far as the amount of songs that I feel like could like blow up, I feel like 420, 420 probably. But I think the one that I feel like is most personal to me that like I got released a lot was This Is Why I Don't Fuck With Y'all. Yeah.
Now, I know most people would drop EPs, then they'll go into albums, and then they'll follow that format. Your creativity, your style of dropping first an EP and then going straight to 6 albums.
Did I drop the EP first? I think Ego was in 2021. I dropped the album. To be honest, when I was making the projects, it wasn't really, oh, I'm making this project. I was just making songs for in my room actually. I was making songs in my room until 2022 when I went to Miami and ended up recording Miami. That was my first time in the studio for real. I was just creating whenever. That's all I have ever loved to do for real. I started out recording myself, and then it would get to the point where I was like, okay, let me get these songs together and drop them on this project. Like they kind of go together. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, I wasn't recording myself. Well, I was recording myself, but I wasn't mixing most of my stuff anymore for a while, except for Under the Influence, because Sidon, he was mixing stuff. Like I would send him my vocals, and he would mix it for me. He found me on Twitter. But yeah, before I got into the studio, I was just recording whenever for real. It wasn't even with no like intent to like, you know what I'm saying, make a certain type vibe. I was just making shit.
Okay.
But now it's more so like also trying to appeal to, you know what I'm saying, what people want to hear too. Cause this is also my career, I consider it, and this is what I want to make my money off of. So, now it's more so not just a release, but also like having to make sure I'm making the stuff that is appealing to people right
For sure. As I mentioned earlier, you dropped 6 albums. Yeah, Accomplice, Bitch, and Demons and Angels. Yeah, those are my 2 songs off of the 420 project. So definitely had to ask what the inspiration is behind both of those two
now. Just
songs.
my life. Yeah. Complex, bitch. And then Demons and Angels, I made both of those in my room and sent them to Sai to for him to mix. But I think I made Demons and Angels first. Demons and Angels, that's like a lot of people's favorite song by me. That's the song I first started like performing when I started performing in strip clubs. But like that's the first song I started performing. Everyone fucked with it. Really, when I made it, it's just how I felt. Like I got demons, I got angels. It's a lot. It's a lot of shit like just in my life. Like people be saying I need to write a book, I need to make a movie, but like I got some crazy shit I deal with, but like at the end of the day, I always keep going because I know that I got big plans for my life. I got big plans for my life. So no matter like the shit I deal with, at the end of the day, I got angels too. That's just what it is. So that song, everything I was saying in that song, just real personal. And then Complex Bitch, also like I'm a complex bitch. Y'all know me. Yeah, like it's a lot of shit. Like it's not a lot of people that know me, you know what I'm saying, deeply personally. It's like a few friends, but like it's a lot of shit. Like it's just a lot of shit that I deal with in my life, a lot of shit that I've gone through in my life that is not normal. So yeah.
And also just because you released your new album, Bro My Weed, Berserk is another favorite of mine.
Yeah, I like that one. I made that one in Miami. I made that one. Miami spring break. I think that's like that might be my favorite one on the project. Most people's favorite one is Roll My Weed, but I like Berserk because it's a whole different, you know what I'm saying, vibe. Like it's a whole different vibe. Yeah.
What went into creating that one?
I was with Gleese Wave. I was with Max in Miami, and I think I watched him create the beat for that. And then I got in the booth and recorded it. And me, I record shit super fast. So it probably took me like 20, 30 minutes to record it. I don't know. Like I get in, I just punch in. But I think I just was feeling like hype that day. I was just feeling hype. I was feeling good. I was in Miami, spring break, you feel me? So yeah.
I've been noticing, throughout this conversation, you mentioned a lot about Miami, Florida. I gotta ask you, I know you're from Atlanta, whatnot, but what is the experience like in Miami? And I guess that's where you get most of your creativity from, right? Or at least part of it.
I will say I don't get most of my creativity from Miami, but it was a point in time that I was going to Miami a lot. Like I was going like every week. It was one time where I went for a studio session. Studio session got canceled. He sent me the money for my plane ticket, and then I went back because I had orchestra. Because I'm in college, I'm not taking classes this semester, but I had orchestra. I went back to go to my orchestra class, and then after the orchestra class, I flew back to Miami that same night, and stayed for another day. So like it was a point in time I was just going back and forth because I could, because Spirit flights, the round trip was like $70, $80. So it was like Uber. It was people, a lot of people were telling me maybe I was manic. I do have a little mental health issue. So it's times where, yeah, I do some shit. It seems like I'm manic because, yeah. But when I'm having like a bad time, I just book a flight. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm having a bad time, I just go on Spirit, Frontier, book a little cheap little flight, take a day trip, and get away from the environment. I'm somewhere else. So that's yeah. Miami, I just like Miami. Cool place to go to.
Well, you mentioned flights and you mentioned traveling. Where's your favorite places to travel? Gotta ask you that one.
Favorite place I've been? Favorite place I've been, I have to say, my answer will always be New York. Cause I actually at one point I was thinking about moving to New York before I got back in school. But New York, I just love the energy there. It's just me for real. Like I cry every time I leave. I took a bus to Miami before with my friends. I was like 18. We were broke. We did Uber Eats for like a straight week. We were just switching out. It would be one of us sleep in the back, one of us running in, getting the orders, one of us driving. We would switch spots, and then we split it and we got the Airbnb, got our bus tickets, and went to New York. Broke, but we had a good time. So yeah, I love New York.
I'm originally from New York, so
Oh, okay, yeah. I love New York. That's my favorite city. Well, besides Atlanta, because Atlanta home, but like other than Atlanta, New York. Yeah.
you're from Atlanta. What is the music scene currently like? And when did you realize you wanted a career in music?
Music scene in Atlanta, I'm not gonna lie. Like everybody be making music. Everybody be making music for real. It's a whole bunch of different niches, whole bunch of different scenes. Like you got the underground scene, then you got like trap scene, you feel me? Then you got the conscious rap, you got, you know what I'm saying? Then you got folks, my friend in the rock band, like you got, and I feel like Atlanta just it's thriving for music. It's so many studios, so many opportunities to perform, all sorts of shit. But you said what was my inspiration for music?
Yeah, when did you want to pursue a career in your music career?
Oh, I've always known since I could speak. I used to say I wanted to be a pop star. I grew up in choir. I used to get kicked out of class for singing in class. I didn't give a fuck. I was singing. Excuse my language. You could put me at the silent lunch table. I was singing at the silent lunch table. I didn't. I just always have loved to sing, rap, all that. Both of my sisters rap. My sister, uh, she was a huge rapper when she was my age. You feel me? She could have gone further. I'm not gonna do that, but you know what I'm saying. My mom don't really agree. You know what I'm saying with a lot of that. So you know, but yeah, I just grew up around it for real my whole life. I played a violin too. I played the violin since I was 9. That's what I'm in school for. So, well, I was in school for that. Now I'm a music industries major. I've just there's never been any time that I didn't know that this is what I've wanted to do. Like I've known this was my passion from a young age, music in general. You feel me? So yeah.
Since you know that music was your passion for quite some time, I gotta ask you, what do you enjoy about music the most? And besides your family being an inspiration in music, are there any artists that influence you in music?
What is it I love about music the most? I'm not gonna lie, no matter what happens in my life, no matter what happens in my life, music has always been the one thing that's consistent. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the one thing that I'll always have for real. It's a way for me to express myself, really express my feelings. It's the easiest way for me to express my feelings. I'll say stuff that was in my head, but I didn't know how to communicate it otherwise. You know what I'm saying? But it just comes easily. It's like, oh wow, I knew I felt that way, but it's my first time being able to vocalize it, verbalize. You know what I'm saying? But through music. So I think that's my favorite thing. Is really just the release and the therapeutic value. You know what I'm saying for it. What was the second question you asked? I forgot it. I'm sorry.
Your inspirations.
Oh, my musical inspirations. Well, my sister. Really, I grew up listening to like all sorts of different shit. Like whatever my sister listened to too, and she was like with the old Atlanta shit. So like the old Atlanta, I would listen to a lot of that. I mean, my mom would play Michael Jackson in the car, Alicia Keys, Kyle Cruz. That's random, but like Maroon 5, just I'm not gonna lie, really everything. I've been classical music. I feel like I'm well versed in like music in general. So like I kind of trying to think who is my biggest. I can't even say who my biggest, you know what I'm saying, like single influence was, but I really have just I grew up listening to everything for real. And I still do listen to everything. I go back and I like to go listen to older music because everything is just recycled for real. Like music is timeless, art is timeless. So it's stuff that may have happened 200 years ago that people bring it back. You feel me? So music is timeless. I'll just say everything in general. Any type of music, I can find inspiration in it. Yeah.
Is there anything that you wish you would have known in your career since you've had quite the success in music? And do you have any memorable experiences so far in your career?
Yeah. What I wish I had known from the jump, which I think I knew to an extent, but not as much as I know now, is at the end of the day, yeah, it might be about the music for you. Me personally, I love music. I'm listening to music. I listen. But for the majority of people, it's like entertainment. You feel me? So your appearance, all that, all it's an image. You feel me? Everything is an image. So you have to appeal to, certain people. And me, I'm a genuine person. So like me when I was younger, I'm like, I don't gotta, you know what I'm saying, change nothing for nobody. But to an extent, if you want to make money off of shit, you got to, you know what I'm saying, move a little different. So like you see, I got the wig and the lashes on. Like I'm not gonna lie, I had never tried it before. I ended up liking it. I do like it, but I already do notice it is a little. I've noticed a difference, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think that's the main thing that I wish I had known from the jump. That you do have to make some changes. Yeah, yeah.
Any memorable experiences in your music career so far?
Memorable experiences. Probably, oh, I mean, I've had my songs stolen before when I was 18. But memorable experience, I have a lot of memorable experiences, but I think in general, it's just some people who may have looked down on me in the past, you know what I'm saying? Or didn't think that I had what it take to, elevate and keep progressing and shit like that. Seeing me now, you feel me? And thinking like, dang, like that's the same, you know what I'm saying? Like just seeing that they didn't believe in me, but I don't care who believes in me because I believe in me and I always got my vision. So just being able to see folks who thought they could shit on me, see me now type shit.
Now, you mentioned it earlier about just the things that you've gone through with mental health and just things that you've gone through in your life. What challenges or adversities that you had to overcome to get you to the place that you're at right now?
It's it's some deep shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't it's mostly like family shit too. Like I feel like I don't know if I'm comfortable talking about it for real. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't know if I want it out there for real, cause you know what I'm saying? But it's just certain shit that has caused me to have a lot of I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder. I don't like to put labels on shit because also I wasn't in therapy that long, so I don't think you could really, you know what I'm saying, sit and tell me something and then they put me on medication. And I ended up not, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't good in the long run. But I just have a lot of mental battles. Like I just when I say I got demons, like I got a lot of mental battles that like I deal with. And I just gotta make sure on the daily that I'm doing shit to make sure that I don't let myself get in a dark place or that I don't let certain shit affect me. And also, I gotta make sure that I'm moving in a way to protect my heart, you feel me, and my mind because I am susceptible to feeling shit a little bit more intensely than other people would just because of the shit I've been through. So I feel like it's a little bit harder little bit more difficult to maneuver the world in my shoes type shit. Yeah.
Now, I know in Atlanta, a lot of people have a lot of business ventures, retail, just anything and everything that you can think of. Now, for you, I think you started a whole waffle business, if I'm not mistaken.
I used to work at Waffle House. That was my first job, but I worked at Waffle House for a while. Like, I was working there. I was an overnight supervisor. So I was a manager overnight. I was a cook. Sometimes it would be me in there by myself. Like when I'm telling you, the servers used to get into it, and they would go home, or I'll have to send folks home. It would be me in there by myself. But I used to do shit to make money in there that I can't even say on here. You feel me? But I was making I was making money at Waffle House. Yeah, I was making money at Waffle House, but I don't work there anymore. I was a dog groomer for a while, but long story short, I realized really jobs aren't really for me because I'm not cool with getting paid that set amount an hour when I know I could go get that myself and make more. You know what I'm saying? But I do Uber Eats. So I'm like, what's the problem? And that needs to be fixed. That's a good thing when you're trying to start a business. Everyone loves Waffle House. It's Waffle House everywhere, like on every street. You feel me? Like McDonald's. So Waffle House doesn't do delivery. So basically I started AmberYourWaffle Waffle House delivery business and I deliver Waffle House. I'm the only person in Atlanta that delivers Waffle House, period. So yeah, it's kind of like a fusion of Uber Eats and Waffle House. That's why I'm the only person. I'm really the only person who can get your Waffle House delivered. Yeah.
what's the difference and similarities? Like, what made you want to pursue that? But now I know the reason why.
Yeah.
He was the go-to. He was the go-to person.
Yeah, I'm the plug. Yup.
Well, since you've been working at Waffle House, well, since you were working at Waffle House for quite some time, I gotta ask you, what was your favorite thing to order at Waffle House?
Um, I never really ordered. I would just be in there cooking shit. I'm not gonna lie, cause I was a cook. So what I would make really wouldn't be on the menu. I got it. I'm gonna send you this picture. You could probably put it up or something. But I used to make stuff. Like I would bring snack and mix it in with the stuff there. But I think my favorite thing off the menu would be the Texas bacon cheese steak melt with onions and jalapenos. I don't like the hash browns for real. So just the sandwich.
Yeah, I've been at Waffle House in Arizona, and I used to get the pecan waffle. So
Yeah, I don't really like waffles like that for real, but I think the best waffles are the pecan waffles. But yeah, with butter and syrup. Yeah.
now you're from the ATL. I gotta ask you, if anybody were to visit Atlanta, what is a couple of spots you have to take them to? I know it's big out there and a lot of different things.
Don't go to the Varsity. I know a lot of people like to go to the Varsity. That's some tourist shit, I'm not gonna lie. Only time I gone there was for field trips. I don't go there voluntarily. That's one place. Do not go. You're gonna be disappointed by the food. Go to Little Five Points. Little Five Points. Some nice shops, like some spiritual stores and stuff. Some thrift shop. It's just a cool artsy area in general. And then go like on the Beltline, the area by Old Fourth Ward, skate park. You just walk. It's some nice shops, some nice scenery. It'd be like people out there that have live music going on and shit like that. It's a few places. Piedmont is cool. Piedmont Park, yeah. And then downtown, of course, Edgewood Avenue. If you're trying to go like clubs and stuff like that.
Since we were talking about food earlier, what's your favorite food spot?
My favorite food spot is not in the city. In the city, it's on the south side in Riverdale. Big Daddy's. Big Daddy's. It's a soul food place and it's very good. It's my favorite place. It's my favorite place, definitely in the whole Atlanta area. Like, yeah, that's my favorite place, Big Daddy's. Usually, I get the turkey. I get the turkey leg over rice with gravy, and I get like I change my sides up. Usually, I'm lactose intolerant, but I still get mac and cheese, collard greens. I also like fried green tomatoes. Yeah.
So I gotta ask you, you've been having quite the success in your career, and I know you got a lot more that you got going on, but what can we expect from your future?
Amber Alert project coming up. It's about to be big, very big. I can't talk too much on what to expect, but like it's gonna be big. Also, gonna be playing my violin on a couple tracks. But definitely I feel like this is gonna be like my breakout album type. Like I'm putting a lot into the promo and just into the image to make sure everything is perfect. And of course the quality of the music, like this is different than anything I've ever released. Like the production alone, like the production on it is crazy. I've been working with TL. Yeah, it's about to be crazy. So I really feel like this my year. It's gonna be the year that I kind of, you know what I'm saying, pop out for real. So Amber Alert, yeah.
Are there any specific goals that you're wanting to achieve in your career?
I really just my biggest thing is I just want people to listen to my music. That's my biggest thing. I want a lot of people to listen to my music. I want it to impact people. I want how other artists like that's I used to listen to XXX Tentacion and Juice WRLD. His birthday just passed. XXX Tentacion and Juice WRLD a lot. Like I want the way I was impacted by certain artists and how I was, I got through certain shit. I want to be that impact on other people too. Yeah, so really, that's my main goal, just being heard for real and being able to make an impact. But also, yeah, I wanna make money off of this too, you know? I so yeah, yeah.
And as far as who you're mostly thankful for in your career,
Who I'm mostly I got a few people. It's really, like, anyone who's really supported me or worked with me and helped me reach this point, I'm appreciative for them, like, that's the first, he found me on Twitter, like, Makes Beats, appreciate him. TL, he met me. We met at Waffle House. We met at Waffle House. TL, Ken, he be making some like fire ass videos. Like we make some good work together. Cedric, that's Antimortem. He shot my first music video ever. My song Wake Up, Antimortem, and P4. But it's a lot of people. Like I don't want to just fuck around and not say somebody's name, but really anybody, you know what I'm saying, that helped me get to where I am and believed in me. All my friends really, all my friends are my real friends for real. Yeah, I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for God too. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for my family. Anyone who believes in me. Yeah.
for sure. Now, before I forget, I've known you for quite some time. Yeah, like I said, I've known you for quite some time, and I know that you're big on fashion. I gotta ask you, where do you get your inspiration on your fashion, on your style, creativity?
Hmm. I think really just being from Atlanta, like a lot of people in general, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know how to dress, really. You gotta know how to dress. You from Atlanta, you don't know how to dress, you're getting bullied. I dress a lot better than I did in high school. I dress different too though, because I buy my own clothes for real, you know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of changing up my style now, so yeah. I got the wig going on. I'm really just gonna be matching my wig with whatever I'm wearing. Next color green, so I'm finna be wearing green.
You've been in Miami, you've been in New York, you live in Atlanta, you're from Atlanta. When you look at the different cities with the fashion, differences, similarities, and what do you think has to match with what, especially being in Atlanta?
Uh, Definitely Atlanta. How people be saying, like guys be dressing with their pants so tight and off their ass. That's true. I kind of had that phase too. I don't know if you can see it on my Instagram. I had that phase too where I wore like really tight pants with my ass up. But what made me stop is one day someone took a picture. Like I think I was bent over and I was hugging this girl. Someone took a picture of my butt and it was transparent. You could see through the boxers. I was like, nah, I see my whole ass crack. This gotta stop. But besides that, yeah, Atlanta has I feel like a very distinct fashion, like, you know what I'm saying? Look going on, like a little like uh bell bottom type look too with his pants and stuff. And I feel like a lot of people be taking from Atlanta swag and we just trendsetters for real. But New York too, I know they really big on fashion, but they big on fashion in the sense like they be doing some different shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like they be trying to look different, doing their own thing. They all trying to look different, so different. They be trying to look so different. I feel like Miami kind of look to Atlanta, or I don't know for fashion. But I feel like a lot of people do. Don't kill me for saying that, but I feel like a lot of you know what I'm saying. Other cities kind of get their fashion from Atlanta because we trendsetters, even with the music shit. So yeah,
Well, you mentioned trend centers. I gotta ask you, what is trending right now in Atlanta?
hookah overpaying for bottles, paying $600 for a $30 bottle at the club. Hoes. Za. I smoke is off for real though. Perks, whippets. I don't know what's trendy. I don't follow the trends, so I guess that's why I can't really give too big, too. I'm just thinking about what I see everybody doing. But yeah, it's a lot of shit trending. It's a lot of shit trending, but I don't know. I be doing my own shit, so yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think what's trending. Like Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It be some lame shit training though. Like people just be doing shit. Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing your new trends and what you got going on with your new project and your future goals. I wish you all the best, Amber, your rose. Definitely wish you all the best for sure.
Thank you.
Keep sharing your love, keep sharing your roses out there, keep sharing your positivity, keep doing your thing. So proud of you and your success. I'm glad we was able to get this interview and
Thank you for having me.